Hey, welcome back to Pop's Reclamation Station. Good to have you back again. And I realized I got some emails and I see that I've gotten a couple of new subscribers. I want to thank you for coming on board with us at Pop's Reclamation Station. Thank you very much. Now, as you see before me, I have everything all taken apart. It wasn't too much to show you to do. It was just a matter of bending a couple of tabs, and this had no tabs to bend. It was just hooked in here on the front and here. And this is the steel toy from the 1940s, early 50s that I was talking to you about in a previous video. And I was planning to do the paint job on this car with the flames and all of that. And because I've been busy at work since I changed not positions in the company, I changed companies, and I'm working more in the warehouse now for this new company and driving only part-time. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the transportation industry. So with the overtime that I've been putting in, I just haven't got time to get at that and do a proper job on it because of the overtime I'm putting in right now, that I'm just too tired to really spend a whole lot of time down here taking care of the toys and that. But anyway, this one I showed you a couple of videos ago, Wyandotte Car and Trailer. Now they came in two different colors, this green, and they came in a dark red or burgundy kind of a reddish color. And I think when I do this over, I'm going to do it in the red. I'm not really fond of the green. Now I took it apart. As I said, there's not a whole lot to it. Bent a couple of tabs. This was hooked in. Just had to take the painting off of that and pop the wheels. Pretty simple. In this car, when I bought it, it didn't have any wheels, didn't have any axles. So I bought some 1/8 rod for my new axles, and I bought new wheels, a little bit different than the original ones, just a little bit thinner, if you see that, just a little bit thinner. But that's what I could get, and a new grill that goes on the front here, and that basically just tabs in there, and we'll get to that when we strip it and redo it and get it back on it. I want to show you though the paint, how great this paint was from the original, how glossy that is still on the inside of that. And these toys got a lot of use and abuse, and they are fantastic. I love these old metal toys because they just stand up really, really well. Now, the only thing I do have to make is I do have to make a trailer hitch. And I have a copy on my phone from another one of these that shows the shape of the metal, and that will be a little piece that I'm going to have to make. So there you have it. We have basically a back door for the trailer. Now the trailer, I was telling you before, I think it was on the Airstream, although the ones Airstream were in stainless steel. There was also another kind, but I'm thinking with this emblem here, if you can see that little emblem, it's like a wing, that there was another name for trailers back in the 40s. It might have been called an American Flyer, not thinking of the trains, the American Flyer, but there may have been a trailer called the American Flyer. Anybody knows anything about that? Those of you who are in the know, put something in the comments and let me know what you think of that. So it's ready to be stripped. Got the new parts, old parts, and the base. I mean, that's good solid metal, man. And as we continue on, we'll strip it, prime it, paint it, and as I said, I'm going to go to the red for this color, for the to change the color, and we'll come back later. Well, here we are back after doing the cleaning up, getting all the paint off, and I've done the brushing and got all that prepped and looking pretty good. Got a few little scratches here and there, but that's to be expected. It has been played with, and I've already pre-fitted the I had, before I painted it, pre-fit the grill just with some taps and stuff, and then once I get it painted I will get this a little tighter, and I filled in that little hole in the back. I may have to sand that just a touch. I can feel it with my fingers, just a little bit high there. That's where I did a little bit of repair. Get away from the from the light reflecting on there. I think I'll have to just shape that just a hair more. There's some marks in here, but I think the primer will take care of that. And as I said, I'm going to go with the red, and I think I'm going to try a base coat first with to richen up the red. I don't have any gold. I don't think I have a gold, but I do have copper. Where is it? That's my base paint. Where's the copper? Just hang on there. Let me find my copper. Yeah. I'm not sure what I did with it. I might have put it in my cupboard. Anyway, I'm going to try a copper out over the primer, and then put the red on and see if that gives a richness. I may have to experiment maybe on the door first and see how it comes out. Anyway, back at you when we get that sorted out. So, welcome back to the channel. I guess where we left off, we were in the paint booth, and I was having trouble finding the paint that I used. So this was the copper, and it's called copper chrome, that I put underneath the red after I did the primer. And I didn't have the can the last time. And it's Sapataz, whatever, 80. Spray paint works very nice. First time I've used this kind, this brand. So the reason I did that was I've seen other guys using paint and using like a gold or whatever to enhance the top color. So I thought I'd try that to see what would happen. But I had nothing to compare it to because I haven't used this red before. So this is the red I used. It's Colonial Red, and it's Rust-Oleum. And I'm not set up for doing powder coat, maybe in the future. And on the base and on, I had to make this little trailer hook. I'll show you that in a second. I've been using the same metallic black stainless on the bases, as you can see here. What it looks like. Got a little bit of metal flake to it. So the original hook would have been attached to this part of the trailer right here, and it would have come out and been a one piece, but I made one a little bit different that hooks into the back. So there's the back. It's kind of like a key lock, and I made the hook with a little couple of indentations, and you put it in and you turn it, and then the base has a hole here. So what I did basically was just hook it up like that, and it's towable. There you have it. So that is that part. Now on the underside, I don't have a tool to do the crimping where so the wheels wouldn't move around. And these are pretty solid steel. This 1/8 rod that I used for the axles, for the new axles. And so what I did was I took a pop rivet, and basically just pop the top off, and I just wanted the round part, so I cut it down so that it would fit in here, and it was a perfect size to fit. And then I just cut it down, and I shaved off the balance just so that the wheels wouldn't move, and that was my own little custom fit for that. And so there you have it, finally done. And I apologize for kind of being so long at it. Is that basically I've been doing a lot of overtime at work. I have a new job, and I changed positions, changed jobs, not positions, changed jobs in June, and that's why I haven't been at the bench too much, because I'm working a lot of overtime. We are so busy in the warehouse. I'm doing more warehouse work now, and so I wasn't getting at the toys. And as I had explained earlier in the video, that I was going to get into them, but I haven't had time, and I've just puttered here 5 or 10 minutes whenever I got a chance to work at it. But anyway, there's the finished product from what you saw in the earlier video with it being green, and I've gone to this dark red, and I think it came out pretty nice. So that's my finished Wyandotte car and trailer with the new custom grill, and the new wheels on, they're all wooden. I don't think I told you that in the video earlier. These are wooden wheels, and that's what it came with it originally. These are the original ones. And so there we have it, done, finale, finally. And I want to thank, I've got a few new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining up. I appreciate it. If you get a chance to subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And there'll be more metal cars in the future, as well as continuation with the dinky toys and that. And glad to have you on board until we come up with the next build. I'm not sure which direction I'm going yet. I may, if I'm going to get some time, if I'm not doing too much overtime in the next little while, I'm going to try to get to the paint on that flame job. If not, I've got a ton of stuff. Here's an Austin Atlantic that needs a rework, and that's on the shelf to do that. And then there's the pressure refueler, which I'm thinking I'm going to probably do in the continuation of the Shell exploration vehicles, and that's down the road. And then I noticed Martin had said something about September being painted blue, and I'll have to go back and review his video to see what that was all about. And I do have a car that, excuse my reach here in front of the camera, I do have that car I showed before, the Oldsmobile that I was working on, that didn't have a good paint job that I think I can do in the blue. So I think that's what we'll do next, and paint it, get into painted blue mode. And so I'll have to strip that one down and come up with a nice blue for that, maybe a metallic. Anyway, good to have you. Come back, enjoy, subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll catch you on the next round. Take care, everyone. From Pop's Reclamation Station. See you next time.